In this video, we are going to talk about evaluating expressions. In particular, we're going to be evaluating algebraic expressions. Now, I'm not going to define these first three. You could check back at 6.1 for these definitions. So I'm going to move on to evaluate. What does the word evaluate mean? Now, evaluate has two steps. Our first step is to substitute. And our second step is to simplify. Now, we know two different ways to simplify. If we have a numerical expression, we're going to use PEMDAS, which after we substitute, we are going to be left with a numerical expression. So we are going to use PEMDAS to simplify, okay? And I'm going to show you an example right here while we're looking at this little checklist. We are given an algebraic expression, evaluate 2x minus 8, when x equals 11, and we're given this, x is 11. So we start out with an algebraic expression, we substitute, we replace our x with 11. So let's do that now. We're going to substitute first. And if it helps, I'm going to make the 11 orange. Okay. So all I did was I take that x and I replace it with an 11. Now, after step 1, we are left with a numerical expression, and we are left with simplify. Simplify using order of operations. And if you need a little guidance, I'm going to write PEMDAS on the side. We have parentheses, but we can't do anything inside the parentheses. Our parentheses here really is multiplication. We don't have exponents. So we have multiplication and we have subtraction. Multiplication comes first. So we have 2 times 11. Which is 22. We bring down what we haven't used, so 22 minus 8, which is 14. Done. Okay. Let's skip down to example 3. We have 5x divided by 15 when x equals 7. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our algebraic expression and we're going to make it a numerical expression by replacing the x with 7. So we have 5 times 7 divided by 15. Okay? 5 times 7 divided by 15. Now remember, when we have multiplication and division, which we have here. We have multiplication and then we have division. We're going to do them from left to right. Okay? So we have 5 times 7 first, which is 35, divided by 15. Now we might need to do a little bit of side work, if anything, or we can kind of use our mental math. How many times does 15 go into 35 fully? It goes in 2 times because 15 times 2 is 30, with 5 left over out of 15. And then we have 5 and 1/3. Okay. And then let's go to a more challenging question. Let's go to 7. 7, we have A and B. We have 2 letters that we have to replace. But the good thing is they gave us something for A and something for B. So let's first take our algebraic expression, change it to a numerical expression, which is parentheses first, then our A, which is 4. And I'll use another color for the replacements. So 4. Back to pink, plus our B, which is 3, back to our original color, squared, parentheses, another squared. Okay, so that is all I've done so far is I replaced this A and B, this A and this B for 4 and 3. Now we're going to use our PEMDAS, our order of operations, to solve this question. Now, the first thing we have is parentheses. And inside parentheses, we can do quite a few things. So Remember, I like to start parentheses all over again. In parentheses, we start PEMDAS all over again. Sorry. Okay? So in parentheses, which is right in here, we have addition. I'm going to use a different color. I see addition and I see exponents. Exponents must come first. So only this exponent. This one is on the outside. We're going to save that for later. So 3 squared, or 3 times 3 is 9. And I'm going to bring everything else down. 4 plus 9, parentheses 2. We are still in parentheses to do that addition, which is 4 plus 9, which is 13. Now, parentheses are done. Sometimes I like to keep them, especially for exponents. So now we are out of this parentheses, and we are on a regular exponent, which is 13 squared, or 13 times 13, if you need to do a little bit of your side work, which is 169. Okay. And one more. Let's do example 9. We have 32. We're going to replace P and M. So P and M. 13 divided by 8. Change the color. Times 2 plus M, which is 4. Okay. Now we have a numerical expression which we can solve, or I shouldn't say solve, we should say simplify. We can simplify using PEMDAS. Now I don't see any parentheses, so I'm going to cross it off right away. Exponents, I don't see either. Multiplication and division from left to right, because I see both multiplication and division. We want to do the left-hand side first. So 32 divided by 8, which is 4, and bring everything else down. We now have our multiplication. 4 times 2, which is 8. Bring everything else down. And 8 plus 4, which is 12. Okay?